Nadia Elena Comăneci was born on November 12, 1961, in Gheorgheni, Romania, into a working-class family. She was the third child of Gheorghe and Stefania Comăneci, who lived in a modest apartment. From an early age, Nadia demonstrated athletic potential, although her path to greatness began in an unassuming manner. Like many children growing up in Romania at the time, she was encouraged to engage in physical activities to build strength and discipline. However, it was not until the age of 6 that Nadia's journey toward gymnastics truly began. At the age of 6, Nadia was enrolled in a gymnastics program at the Gheorgheni Sports School, where her talent quickly became apparent. Her early training was not focused on perfecting complex routines but on developing the fundamental strength and discipline required for gymnastics. Nadia's natural athleticism, combined with her determination and hard work, made her stand out even among the other talented young gymnasts. In 1969, Nadia moved to the capital, Bucharest, to train at the renowned Floria Sports Club under coach Bela Karolyi, who would become a crucial figure in her development. Karolyi, a former gymnast from Hungary, had a reputation for producing top athletes. And his rigorous training techniques would shape Nadia into the gymnast who would soon captivate the world. Rising to prominence. The 1970s and early competitions. Nadia's career started to take off in the early 1970s. By the age of 11, she was already making her mark at the national level. She won her first Romanian national championship in 1973, and by the age of 13, she was competing in international competitions. In 1975, she finished first at the European Championships in the all-around competition, showing signs of her future dominance. By 1976, Nadia was gaining recognition in the gymnastics world as a potential future star. Her technical skills were beyond her years, and she was known for her precision, strength, and ability to execute complex routines with incredible fluidity. However, it was not just her athleticism that set her apart. It was her ability to perform with a grace and elegance that was rarely seen in the sport at the time. She had the potential to change gymnastics forever. Career peak, the 1976 Montreal Olympics. Nadia Comăneci's breakthrough moment came at the 1976 Summer Olympics in Montreal, Canada. As a 14-year-old, she arrived at the Games as a relatively unknown competitor on the global stage, but it would be here that she would make history. At the time, gymnasts were judged using a scoring system that awarded a perfect 10 for flawless performances. However, no gymnast had ever received a perfect 10 before Nadia, and it was widely believed that such a score was unattainable. Nadia defied this belief on July 18, 1976, during her routine on the uneven bars. When the judges' scoreboards flashed a 10 d'Orseur, the crowd at the Montreal Olympic Gymnastics Stadium erupted into applause. It was the first time in Olympic history that a gymnast had received a perfect score. Nadia went on to score a perfect 10 on 3 other occasions in the Games, in events including the balance beam, vault, and floor exercise. Her performances at the 1976 Olympics were groundbreaking. Nadia became the first gymnast to receive a perfect 10, and she ended up winning 3 gold medals in the all-around, uneven bars, and floor exercise. 1 silver in the team event, and 1 bronze in the balance beam. Her victory in the all-around competition was particularly notable, as she became the first gymnast in history to win the all-around gold medal with a perfect 10.0, securing her place as one of the most iconic athletes in Olympic history. At just 14 years old, Nadia Comăneci had redefined the sport of gymnastics. She became a global sensation, hailed as a symbol of grace, strength, and determination. Her achievements were unprecedented, and her influence on the sport was immediate and profound. Main achievements: the legacy of a legend. Nadia Comăneci's legacy in gymnastics is marked by several historic achievements and milestones that are still revered in the sport today. The 1976 Montreal Olympics, 4 perfect 10s. Nadia's performance at the 1976 Olympics in Montreal was a game-changer for gymnastics. She earned a perfect score of 10.0 in 3 events, uneven bars, balance beam, and floor exercise, and became the first gymnast to achieve such a feat. Her victory in the all-around competition, where she won gold with a flawless performance, cemented her place as a gymnastics legend. A total of 5 Olympic medals. By the end of the 1976 Summer Olympics, Nadia had won a total of 5 medals, 3 golds and 2 bronzes. This achievement, combined with her perfect scores, was unheard of at the time and made her one of the most decorated gymnasts in Olympic history. She was also the first gymnast in Olympic history to win the all-around gold medal. World Championships and European success. In addition to her Olympic success, Nadia Comăneci excelled in various World Championship and European Championship competitions. She won several gold medals in the 1975 World Championships in the uneven bars and balance beam and earned additional victories at the European Championships. Her remarkable consistency in international competitions helped solidify her dominance in gymnastics during the 1970s. Pioneering influence on gymnastics. Nadia's impact on gymnastics cannot be overstated. Her perfect 10.0 scores helped redefine the sport, setting new standards for future gymnasts. The complexity and difficulty of her routines inspired generations of athletes to push the limits of what was possible in gymnastics. Her influence extended beyond her own career, as she became a role model for aspiring gymnasts worldwide. Awards and recognition. Nadia's accomplishments did not go unnoticed by the world. She received numerous awards, including the Olympic Order, the highest honor given by the International Olympic Committee. She was named the Romanian Athlete of the 20th Century, and in 2000, she was voted the Gymnast of the Century by the International Gymnastics Federation. She also received recognition in her home country, where she became a national hero. Final years and retirement. After her historic Olympic performance, Nadia Comăneci continued to compete in gymnastics. But she faced increasing pressure to maintain her dominance. At the 1977 World Championships in Switzerland, she captured additional medals. But as the competition grew more intense, she gradually reduced her participation in international events. In 1979, at the age of 17, Nadia Comăneci made the decision to retire from competitive gymnastics. Her decision to retire was influenced by the demands of the sport and her desire to live a life beyond the gymnasium. By retiring at a young age, Nadia preserved her legacy as one of the greatest gymnasts of all time. Following her retirement, Nadia Comăneci lived a full life that included a series of new challenges. She moved to the United States and married Romanian gymnast Bart Conner, another Olympic gold medalist, in 1996. The couple settled in the US and became involved in gymnastics-related businesses and charity work. Nadia also became an advocate for children's health and fitness, using her platform to encourage young people to stay active. In 2000, Nadia returned to the Olympic spotlight when she participated in the Sydney Games, where she carried the Olympic torch and met with the new generation of gymnasts. Over the years, she remained a highly respected figure in the gymnastics community.